Hey there, folks. My name is Daizoren, and welcome to the Russian Sleep Experiment. Now, if you guys remember, I read the creepypasta of the Russian Sleep Experiment on my channel. Now, this is a pretty short game. I actually played it once already, and the sound didn't get captured, much like a couple other games. It was a very loud, with no like actual sound aside from these few things.
Аудиодокумент номер 14. 17 января 1963 всех достигших третьего года. В первые 5 дней все было нормально. Испытуемые едва ли жаловались. Все их переговоры и действия находятся под нашим наблюдением. Стоит отметить, что со временем в их разговорах стали все больше и больше преобладать доместные
I have played this already, so I know kind of what I'm doing. So for every movement you have to move. Like it's very strange.
Сейчас ваши камеры откроются. Нашим исследователям не проверить микрофоны. Лягте на пол и сложите руки за голову. Если все пройдет без проблем, один из вас будет освобожден.
God, that's loud. So anyway, the whole Russian sleep experiment, if you don't remember, was the point of it was to see what happens when you let people. What was it? Do not sleep for 15 days straight with some like gas or something. And there they are. So that controls the air, so we want to go in one of these rooms because there is something, deadly toxin. Just killed them all. So they were all in here. I used the deadly toxin to kill them all. And now I leave, right? There's a handgun? Okay. I didn't know about this last time. Oh, come on. How was I didn't shoot. Hang on a minute. I'm going back in because I didn't get that last time. I didn't know that there was a gun. Okay, there it is. Damn it! Okay, so there's more to this than I thought last time I played this. Okay, so dead. I'm just gonna keep doing this. Hi. They shot me. Okay. So that was the Russian sleep experiment. If anybody knows what they were saying, please let me know in the comments down below. I don't speak Russian. I don't speak German. I don't speak any of that stuff. I don't know what it was. I'm assuming it was Russian, but yeah, so that's the Russian sleep experiment. There was a lot more than I realized, and I got the jump scare when I played it last time, and I thought that was the end of it, but I guess not. So, all right, moving on. All right, so this is a game called Detour, and in it, you play as a car. Uses of headphones is highly recommended. I got them on. All right. So you right-click to turn on and off the car, and then the car follows your cursor. Seems pretty simple, but apparently there's a lot more to this than meets the eye. It's already getting dark. Oh. I guess we're going this way. Very slowly. Okay, so it does... There's something running around in the woods. And our car isn't very reliable, apparently. This is cool. I like the design. The artistic choice here is really cool. Wait a minute. Okay, I guess we'll go back. Is this going to be a PT situation? We're going to go back and the road's not going to... Oh, it is a PT situation. Things are changing. Oh, I'm liking this. This is cool. It almost looks like it might be random. Randomly generated? Maybe? I don't know for sure. But it's cool. There's no music. Hey now. Hey now. You're an all-star. I'm wondering if I should take... are there multiple endings to this? Because there's multiple paths here, looks like. Ooh. We're getting some slender, like... Doom. Doom. What's the big baddie? Oh, hey! Hey! We made it! Yay! Safe and sound, back on the regular road! Oh! That was cool. That caught me. That did catch me off guard. That was really well done. Oh, that was good. I liked that. That was Detour. That was super cool. Very short, but that was very effective. Well done, developer. Very well done. Bastinus, Rex, and Thob. You guys did good. That was awesome. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so this is a game called The Girl with Vacant Eyes. It is a visual novel, kind of like Doki Doki Literature Club. Apparently this is the first visual novel this developer has put out there, so... yeah, I think we're good. Let's go ahead and start. Contains violence, mentions of suicide. If you're under 13, you're easily disturbed, difficulty distinguishing fantasy from reality. Please don't play this game. The creator takes no responsibility for any harm caused. Thanks. Confident as ever, I arrived at school a while before it started. I was eager to meet a new student, Clarissa Sokolin, who was supposed to arrive today. Of course, I had no idea how to pronounce her last name properly, but whatever. She was a total mystery. Virtually no one in the entire school even knew she existed before she joined, which says a lot considering how small our town is. I've always loved to meet new people. I hope that we can make good friends. Surveyed the crowd and eventually saw Clarissa sitting all alone. She must have been feeling pretty anxious, having to adjust to a brand new environment where no one knew her. Suddenly, Clarissa spotted me, and her eyes went wide. She sat there, motionless, seemingly begging me to talk to her. There are multiple endings to this, by the way. I happily obliged. So, hello, you're the new kid, Clarissa, right? Yes, I am. Clarissa's eyes seemed incredibly vacant and distant. Hello, Hayden. Wait, how did she know my name? Even though students normally get told what new transfer students' names are, they usually aren't told our names. You know my name? She suddenly appeared shocked. People told me about you. You must be pretty popular, I guess. I mean, I did know a lot of people, but I wouldn't call myself popular. I guess? You need to be more confident in yourself. You're a really nice and wonderful person. Hayden, I'm so glad I'm talking to you. Oh, that's real quick. Okay. We've been talking all of 2 minutes, yes. She's acting like she's known me for months. Thanks? Don't mention it. Anyway, I should be going right now. Bye. Wait, before I could respond, she'd run off to God knows where. That was weird. Decided to think nothing of it and head to class. Clarissa took her assigned seat at the very back of the room. You all know we're the new student arriving today. Miss Clarissa, so-called? Just Clarissa will suffice. Thank you. Clarissa's current tone of voice seemed much more robotic. Proceeded with the lesson. Let's see, she was assigning homework. I glanced over behind me. She was staring directly at me. Didn't look like she happened to be facing my direction either. She appeared to be consciously focusing on me. When she noticed me turning towards her, she quickly turned away. I attempted to focus on the lesson and the remainder of the class. The rest of the day was fairly uneventful, except for when one of my classmates tripped and spilled his food all over the floor during lunch. I was making my way back to the front entrance. I was stopped by a familiar face. Oh, hi, Clarissa. What's up? Hey, I wanted to ask you something. There was something off about her demeanor that I couldn't place. Could you come over to my house for a little while this afternoon? What? We barely know each other and she suddenly invited me to her house? How should I respond? I don't like this. So, I'm sorry. I have... you know what? No. Yes, I will go with you. Figured I might as well go with her. Might be able to get done faster if I work with her, after all. Sure. Good. Follow me. Either way, I'm probably dying. Okay, so I drove through the thoughts. Yep. I knew I should have listened to my brain's warnings. I had a feeling that something wasn't right about Clarissa, but before I could do anything about it, it was too late. After I went inside Clarissa's house that fateful day, I was never seen or heard from again. Okay. Well, that was quick. So, same thing, it's all the same, nothing's changed. It's not like Doki Doki Literature Club where everything's different. No, I couldn't go to her house, not when we barely even met. Sorry, but I have some other stuff to do. Besides, I barely know you, so what? No. Is it because of your friends? Do you value them over me? Yes, I did value them over you. I can say that. Not knowing what to say, I quickly left the school. You can't do this. As I left, I could barely hear Clarissa say, the audacity to choose them over me. I guess I have no choice now, do I? Oh, God. It was a nice day to walk home. The weather was perfect and could hear birds singing. Why did it change to a 3D landscape all of a sudden instead of the 2D ones we had? Slow, leisurely pace. I suddenly had a feeling of being watched. But I couldn't see anyone there. I felt nervous, so I quickened my pace. The feeling didn't go away, not until I reached my front door, safe and sound. Again, this is 3D. My parents weren't there. They were probably working late as usual, and they wouldn't get back till after I was asleep. Started my homework. After hours of tedious equation solving, with only a break to eat dinner, I was finished. Tired, I checked the time. Sorry, 9:30, I should sleep. Turned out the lights and climbed into bed. Oh, God, no. Oh, God, no. Oh, no. I love you. But why? Why did you reject me? Why did you reject me? Time to get up. I got ready, I got prepared for yet another school day. Okay. Hello, is it okay if you sit by me again today? Sure. Why not? Thank you so much. Transfixed on my face. She wasn't even trying to talk to me, just staring at my face. What's the matter? Nothing. Don't act like you did yesterday, okay? Okay, what did I do? If you do, bad things might happen. Okay. You better not be lying. Lying, don't you think you're being a little... Just don't talk anymore. I would rather we sat together in silence. Oh, God. I turned to see, staring at my face, decided not to question it. We sat until class began. Class was boring, just like normal. I hurried towards the cafeteria. Wait, what's up? I have something to give you. An almost unnatural grin was on her face. What is it? Here. Plastic bag with some cookies. Thanks. They're homemade. I hope you like them. Something just didn't seem right about this. Gone from angry to ecstatic in just a few hours. It was as if our conversation this morning had never happened. I examined the cookies. There didn't seem to be anything off about them. That's what I was thinking. In fact, they looked delicious. Afterwards, I went to the cafeteria to eat my lunch. After I finished eating, I debated whether I should eat the cookies now or save them for later. I was full, but the cookies were really tempting. It's okay to be tempted sometimes. They're just cookies. A few cookies won't hurt me. I wolfed down the treats. They were delicious. But a few seconds later, I noticed a slightly bitter aftertaste. I quickly made my way back to class. Uh-oh. While in class, I started to feel a little lightheaded. After a while, I was seriously interfering with my concentration. I excused myself to go to the bathroom and hopefully get better. By the time I reached the bathroom, I was noticeably shivering. My face was pale and covered with sweat. This wasn't just lightheadedness. Maybe it had come down with something. If so, then at least I might be able to skip class. I tried to leave the room, but I was immediately struck by a wave of nausea. Turned and immediately vomited into the sink. This was bad. Shaking, I once again attempted to leave, but collapsed on the floor. The floor was cold. My vision blurred. A sharp pain in my stomach grew steadily stronger. What? Why is this? I barely had time to process it all. My vision faded to black, and the pain disappeared as I fell unconscious. Unfortunately, I would never wake up again. Toxic relationship. Password fragment 3, RE. Skip all this. No. Sorry, but I was going to go sit somewhere else. Why? Why? You already rejected me once, remember? You're not allowed to reject me again, okay? Go faint. I'll sit with... Come here. Now. She grabbed my arm and tried to drag me towards her. Hey, what is this? She stormed off, continuing to drag me behind her. What's all this about? I realized that since you won't do what I ask, I'll just have to force you to stay with me. What the hell are you doing? She pulled out a box cutter, seemingly from nowhere. Get that thing away from me. Don't worry, I'll be joining you shortly in our new home. I felt a sharp pain in my chest. I looked down to see bright red blood staining my shirt. Did she just stab me for not sitting with her? What the fuck is wrong with you? This is all your fault. You rejected me twice. Now die. My blood pooled, turning to the green grass crimson. Red drops trickled from the corner of my mouth. The last thing I saw before it all faded away was Clarissa smiling brightly as if admiring her handiwork. Okay, fragment 2 is DE. Save the cookies. Alright, save them for later. Head back to class. Class was boring. Let's see here. Why does she keep getting so angry for no apparent reason? Time to go home. Let's see. Overcast. I had the feeling of being watched. Stronger than before. Just to be sure. Nothing there. Made my way back home. Parents weren't there again. Crawled into bed. Oh boy. Whoops, sorry. The mouse wheel makes it rewind. Someone ring the doorbell? 10:30. Who the hell will be visiting my house so late? Better check. Person's name was Clarissa. Should I open the door? No. Really suspicious to me. Quietly walked away from the door and returned to bed. It's almost midnight. Why won't she leave? I had a bad feeling something bad would happen if I didn't. What do? Don't open the door. Again, I've had enough of this shit. I blocked out the sound and drifted off to sleep. Time to wake up. Forced myself out of gut, ready to face the day would throw at me. Contemplated the nightmare I had that night. It seemed extremely realistic. In fact, some part of me was unsure that it was even a dream at all. It obviously was. I mean, why would Clarissa of all people be visiting me in the middle of the night? Unless she couldn't be stalking me, could she? No, it was just a nightmare, just a dream. I felt a strong sense of impending dread. In the first building, Clarissa was standing there, seemingly waiting for me. Hayden. Yeah? Why did you reject me? What? When I came to visit you last night, you did not answer. Why? Oh no. The person at the door. That wasn't a nightmare. She really was talking. That was you? Yes, you did not answer. You know what happens when people reject me, right? Right? She pulled a box cutter out. The fuck? But I think I have a much better idea. Why don't you just die? Fight back! I mustered up all my strength and pushed Clarissa backwards. Ah! She hit the hard concrete path with full force. On impact, her head gave a loud cracking noise. I stared in shock, waiting for her to get up and hopefully be apprehended by the people rushing over to the scene. She didn't get up. What did I... No, this couldn't be happening. She was just unconscious. I was sure. Any second she would wake up and the police would get there and take her to jail for something. She couldn't be dead, right? The authorities arrived. Clarissa was taken to the hospital. She was declared dead on arrival. I had killed her. I was acquitted because I was simply defending myself. There was no possible reason for me to be guilty. The guilt of taking someone's life, no matter how psychotic the person was, would stay with me until the day I died. Password fragment 7, GA. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I saved the cookies. Let's open the door. She could have made myself look at least somewhat presentable. Oh well. Hi, Clarissa, what is it? But her eyes were even more vacant. Hello, I have something to tell you, and don't reject me like last time. What? You know how you have always felt as if someone is watching you? Wait. Alexa, stop. You don't have to play innocent. I know you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I know, but how do you know? Simple. I was the one watching you. Why the hell would you do that? Because I'm obviously infatuated with you? In fact, you could say that I love you. You make me complete. I almost want to cut you open and crawl around inside. What the fuck are you, Hayden? I want you to tell me. Will you love me too? Will you stay with me forever? None of this made any sense. It's the middle of the night. Answer me. I guess I have no choice but to answer. No way in hell! Listen, I know you're in love with me, but stalking me for days on end and showing up at my house unannounced in the middle of the night just isn't acceptable. Do not. What? This cannot be allowed. Disappear, will you? This is with the box cutter. I hate you. Just die already. Alright. Do not reject me. Love and hate. That's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is M-O. Nope. Skip. Open the door. Hi, Clarissa. What is it? Oh, this is the same. Yes, I love you. Her eyes lit up for a second. She didn't even look threatening anymore. Really? Really. Hey now. Oh, Hayden, I'm so very happy. You don't know how much this means to me. Please stay with me forever. I will. You must. Release me from her embrace, and that means you have to escape with me too. Escape? This world isn't meant for the two of us. Also, I have to make sure that we'll never be separated. So, would you please disappear with me? Wait, what? She couldn't mean. The hell? Now we'll be together for eternity, gods of our own private world. Wow. Confession. So that's N-O. Run. I ran as fast as I could. She sprinted after me. People ran over to try and block her, but she pushed through the crowd with ease. Felt an arm wrap itself around me and pull me back. Don't try to run from me, darling. Felt behind me, but it was perhaps just my imagination. So that's 6 N-O. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Accept it. You don't deserve to live. But then, someone pulled her away from me in the nick of time. Get away, you sick freak. In those few seconds after Clarissa stabbed me, several students and teachers had run to the scene. Let me go. Just shut up and hold still, damn it. My rescuers restrained Clarissa, forcing her to drop the box cutter. It fell to the ground with a sharp clang. Shortly afterwards, the pain overcame me, and I lost consciousness. I woke up in a bright white hospital room. Dull pain persisted in my stomach. For the first few seconds, I couldn't remember how the hell I got there. But then it all came flooding back to me. I was at school, then Clarissa attacked me. I'm alive. It was true. Crazy girl I'd barely met stalked me and tried to stab me to death, but I survived. I'm alive. After spending a long time recovering, I learned that Clarissa had been put in a mental institution. I never saw her in person again. She'd been stalking me for several months before we even met. There were multiple pictures of me on her computer, along with a detailed record of everything I did. It was incredibly obvious that she was the one following me. I felt rather dumb not noticing earlier. I have no idea how she found out about me in the first place, or why she decided to latch onto me. I also heard that Clarissa's parents had died in a murder-suicide when she was very young, that her adoptive parents were so neglectful that they basically allowed her to do whatever she wanted. Guess all the trauma she went through explains why she was so unstable, but it didn't excuse her behavior by a long shot. Can't help but feel sorry for her. Really hope that she ended up getting the help she so desperately needed. Nothing else eventful has happened in my life since then, and I sincerely hope it stays that way. 8. Tari. Read bonus story? Yes. Okay, so it's Yandere no mo no gatari. My name is Clarissa. I've always had an intense fear of being abandoned. Not always. It only started when my parents died. My mother stabbed my father to death and killed herself. In doing so, she abandoned me. I always wondered why she would do such a thing. Why she would choose to abandon me in such a cruel way. Was I just not good enough? For years I felt empty. When Mother left me, it was like she took a piece of my soul with her. Even now, even my new parents still left me empty. I only felt whole again when I met a very special person. When we were next to each other, I felt as if I could barely control my own actions, and yet I was happy. Being next to him seemed to fill a hole in my heart. We loved each other for years, till that fateful day. I'm not sure what happened, but he decided to leave me for someone else. Was it something I said, something I did? I'm still not sure. But the fact that he abandoned me, rejected me, again, I was empty, hollow. It was then that I finally understood the reason my mother left me and took Father with her. She wanted to keep Father with her forever. I decided that the next time I saw my special person, I would do the same. I waited for him for years until the opportunity came. I found him again. He looked different, sounded different, and even had a different name, but somehow I could tell it was him. I could see his soul there. I knew I couldn't let him run away this time, so I came up with a plan. I followed him for months, gathering all the information I could find, his phone number, address, social media, daily routine, everything. Surely, if I memorized his behavior, it would be impossible for him to outsmart me again. When I finally felt confident enough, I decided to see him again in person. I couldn't believe my luck when my new parents transferred me to his school. On my first day there, he even went up to talk to me. I feel like I ruined it, though, because afterwards he acted scared of me, rejected me. That day I had an epiphany. If I could make him love me through normal means, I would take the same route Mother did. I would force us to die together. We would ascend to our own private heaven with nothing to get in our way ever. We would become gods of our own world together, forever. After all, this is what Mother would have wanted from me. This is what's best for everyone. Hayden will be mine. It never was his choice to begin with. Alright, so that's the girl with vacant eyes. I like that there was like this password system to get an extra little bit of perspective. So that is 3 scary games. That was really cool. I actually really liked that. For their first like public visual novel, that was really well done. I liked it. So anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. So thank you all so much for watching. You guys are what make this channel happen, and I thank you very much for that. And I will catch you in the next video.